dropped to be the technical assistant to the team. Another merry-go-round surrounding the Scorpions coaching hot seat, happening just days before another crutch encounter. The former under-20 coach will have his biggest managerial test against Ivory Coast, and he is gone into camp with the players he has invited for the game. The team is training twice daily to get themselves ready to face the continent's #1 ranked team, and Bonu is fully aware of the enormity of the task at hand.
We promised them that we would do the hard work in the field of play and give a very respectable performance. So let them also pray for us. Let them be rest assured that the hard work in the field of play, we would give it more than 200% to make sure we give a very respectable performance.
Ivory Coast won the corresponding fixture of 3-0 back in March with goals from Wilfred Bony, Yaya Toure and Solomon Kalou. The Elephants are expected in Banjul Thursday, but will be without the services of Galaxy of Stars, namely Captain Didier Drogba, defender Kolo Toure, and midfielder Javinho, who is suspended for the Banjul trip. Despite playing away from home, Ivory Coast still remains the bookmakers' favourites going into the weekend's clash. But playing at the country's main football ground has often been a difficult hunting ground for visiting teams. And the country's big guns are relishing the challenge of facing some of the continent's big stars for the second time.
And we all know the importance of the game, which is like we're just going to come all out. We need the victory. All we need is the 3 points. And inshallah, we're going for that.
We can say the reality in everything. We are not up to the standard of Ivory Coast. If we can see what they have, we don't have anything like that. Their players, the conditioning and all that stuff. Maybe if luck is on our side, yeah, sure we can win.
Football without fans, he cannot go. We need the crowd also, on top of us, so that they can give us maximum support, so that we can play the good, better game, and we can win.
Although it is not going to be easy to beat a star-studded Ivorian side, but it is not mission impossible. In football, everything is possible. And we have heard from the players, we have heard from the coach, preparations are going on, and they are ready to tackle the Ivorians here at the Independence Stadium. It is Saturday here at the Independence Stadium, 4:30 p.m. Don't miss it. Mohamed Jallo, GRT Sports.
Meanwhile, the Ivorian team this evening arrived in the country ahead of their clash with the Scorpions on Saturday at the Independence Stadium in the 2014 World Cup qualifiers. A 34-man delegation touched down at the Banjul International Airport on board a special flight. Among the star-studded Ivorian lineup include the African Player of the Year, Yaya Toure, Javinho, Solomon Kalou, Haruna Kone, and a host of other big names. And before we go, a reminder of our headlines. The CEO of QCell, Mohamed Jah, has presented 2 of his latest Mercedes-Benz brands to the president as birthday gift. Government has issued a press release banning the importation of frozen chicken legs and other frozen foodstuff with immediate effect. Ex-Mau Mau combatants in Kenya are rejoicing over a €25 million compensation package from Britain 4 years after filing the first lawsuit for abuses inflicted on them by their former colonial master. And the new details have emerged in the U.S. about leaked top secrets on circumstances surrounding the killing of Osama bin Laden in Pakistan 2 years ago. That's it for the news. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of our programs.
Nestle Nido, a cup a day, the healthy way.
Nido every day is so beneficial and yummy. Trust me.
Nido, your love, their future.
Nido every day.
Nestle, good food, good life.
He projects a true economic trajectory underpinned by a success that eclipsed that of his contemporaries. With that air of confidence, President Jammeh touched down at Heneda, together with the First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh, and a strong delegation of government and private sector officials. He formed the headlines from the word go in matching the Tikard story with the reality that existed before its formation.
Now I call upon President Yama of the Gambia.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. Co-chairs, Your Excellencies, Presidents and heads of delegations, on behalf of the delegation of the Gambia, I want to take this opportunity to thank our great host, the people of Japan, through their formidable Prime Minister, for organizing TICAD and for the warm welcome extended to us. Japan has been one principal assistant to the Gambia that has helped so many African countries out of poverty without any strings attached, for which we are grateful and indebted to Japan. The theme is robust and sustainable development. Mr. Chairman, I believe that for the fundamental principle of maintaining a robust and sustainable economy is premised on the ability to control what you produce and be able to fix prices. Most of us in Africa today are merely producers of raw materials for which the true benefit and value of our products are enjoyed by the North that process it. So in order for us to have a robust and sustainable economy, agro-industrialization and processing is indispensable. Our host, Japan, which is a highly industrialized country, can work with the African Union and Africa as well through TICAD to bring such technologies that will conform to Africa's produce, so that our raw materials can be processed in Africa, so that we would be able to have the right to be independent from the world market. We know the World Bank, the headquarters of the World Bank, but the World Bank doesn't fix prices for Africa's produce or the produce of the third world. The invisible world market every year forecasts prices for raw materials from Africa. You will realize that most countries that buy African raw materials, especially agricultural, those companies that process African